Good morning, YouTube. Hoping you guys are having a better morning than I'm having. Um, I'll tell you why in a second. Last Saturday night, we were driving to dinner, and on the way I stopped at an AutoZone for some windshield wiper fluid because mine was running low. So I bought it on the way to dinner, and then yesterday I popped my hood of my car to fill it up. Okay, and then I realized there's something missing under the hood. So as you can see, that's where the windshield wiper fluid goes. And we have a cover here. We have an engine cover here, but we're missing a cover here. Okay? That little red spot right there, that's my new battery. So the guys that worked on it took the cover off, which looks just like this, and they didn't replace it. Then I go, okay, let me come see my new Mercedes battery, the one I paid $500 for. And look what I got. An aftermarket battery. So this guy that works here at the German repair shop, who swore to me that he doesn't use aftermarket products. I have a text message from him saying that. He says he only uses OEM products. OEM stands for original equipment of manufacturer. So that should be a Mercedes-Benz battery, like it was previous to his changing it. So he told me he only uses genuine Mercedes parts, and he doesn't believe in aftermarket. Furthermore, he told me that if I use aftermarket battery, it's going to mess up my electrical system of this car. And everything on newer cars nowadays, everything is electrical, right? The dash is electrical, my whole 10-inch screen, the heated seats, ventilated seats, everything is just electrical. So when a guy tells you that, and then he tells me I've been doing this for 40 plus years, so you kind of believe him, right? You kind of trust in him. And then when he tells you don't put aftermarket, it's going to mess everything up, don't do it. I put legit products in there, and then you pop your hood and you see this. This is absolutely ridiculous. They didn't even put the car back together. You see the difference? There's my cover missing, and we have an aftermarket battery right there. Doesn't say Mercedes. Anyways, we're going to go to his garage right now and talk to him. Now, I can't record in there, so I'm going to put the phone in my pocket, pocket right here. And hopefully you guys can hear the conversation between us. And I want to hear what he has to say. Okay? Because this battery right now is $194 on Amazon. Right? That's retail. Okay? Shops like this, they buy wholesale. So he might have gotten that battery for, who knows, $130, $140, $150. And to charge me $500 and tell me you're going to put original Mercedes equipment in there, you know, and then not even put the car back together. I'm missing an engine cover. So we're gonna go see what he says. I hope you guys can pick up the sound, but I was very upset yesterday when I found out. Very upset. You know, I feel like I was taken. I was. So we're gonna go see what he says. All right, we'll be back. Got about a 5-minute drive maybe from my house to the body shop. He has good reviews on Google, 4.6 out of 5. So I'm wondering, you know, why would they do this? And I hate that places like this take advantage of good, honest people, you know? And I even asked them, I go, listen, $500 is steep for me for a battery, you know? I go, can you do any better on the price? He's like, no. And I'm like, you know, I called around, and the cheapest battery that was Mercedes battery that I can find after tax was like $385 out the door. You know, but I had to go to Glendale for it. And I go, you know what? I don't want to bother anybody else. I'll just go pay. And I was thinking I'm getting genuine parts. you know, but no, nothing genuine at all. Same aftermarket crap that I was looking at on Amazon, and it's $194 on Amazon, you know. And I'm like, how do you sell a battery that's retails for $194? Like I said, these shops, they buy them wholesale, you know, and they pay cheaper than that. Why would you charge me 3.5 times and then tell me you're putting OEM parts, original equipment of manufacturer? AC Delco doesn't look like a Mercedes battery. I can show you a picture of my original battery. It says Mercedes-Benz on it. There's a big star. And the battery doesn't look anything like this one at all. So we're gonna go talk to him. And this guy's German, has a heavy accent, and see what he has to say. We'll see if he's acknowledges that he did wrong or an employee did wrong. I want to ask, where's my engine cover? I want to ask him, how come he doesn't look over the work, that it's completed, you know, to make sure it's done right. And let's find out. You know, I would hate to escalate this any further. You know, I just want what I paid for. But you can't trust people anymore. That's the problem. And that's what hurts. Is that you cannot trust anybody anymore about anything. And what do? You know, do you have to like 24/7 videotape everything? Because he verbally told me I only use Mercedes products. Genuine. So we'll be back. Going in pocket now. Pop the hood.
The king in the house.
Hello.
What's going on?
I got a problem with my car.
It sounds like I seen you open the hood.
Yes. Would you come take a look, please, and help me
I'll
out?
be glad to take
Thank you very much.
No.
Main entry door.
Mr. Bobby,
Hello, my friend.
happy Monday.
Well, I wish I could say it was a happy Monday. I have.
Could be worse.
Well,
At
yeah.
least the car didn't do it when you're in Vegas, Palm Springs, somewhere.
Okay. Let me see here. Well, tell me what you noticed first. Anything?
I don't see any coolant leak.
First of all, I'm missing my engine cover right here. You guys replaced my battery 2 weeks ago, remember?
It probably was gone, but I will check on that. I don't know if there's a cover on that.
Yeah,
side.
there is a cover.
But I will check
hold
on it.
on 1 second.
Okay.
My battery is not a genuine Mercedes battery. I have an aftermarket battery.
Wherever we have 55 battery in stock, so wherever applicable to the car, that's what we fit in. But they all come 5 years warranty.
Okay, but
so you don't have to worry about the brand.
Well, my friend, you told me that you were going to put OEM parts in there. You said a Mercedes battery. Because
I did not say Mercedes battery.
You said I only use OEM parts.
And the GM battery does comply with the amperage and the voltage. Does comply and satisfy
That's
that
not
car.
what I'm arguing, sir. My point is, you told me don't put anything aftermarket in there. And this battery right now is $194. You charged me $500. You told me not to do this because it's going to mess up my electrical system.
I said I don't recommend O'Reilly, AutoZone, Sam Club, and Costco. Yes.
You said don't do aftermarket. You told me to use genuine Mercedes parts.
Uh-huh.
So I have a major problem with this.
What kind of problem you have?
That it's not a Mercedes battery. You
That
told
we,
me-
if we, let me enlighten you. If we able to sync the battery to your car, that means that battery applicable to your car. Does that make any sense?
I'm not arguing that. My argument is, you told me no aftermarket parts. You told me you use only OEM batteries. And that's why I'm paying so much. I said, this battery, I looked it up on Amazon. It's $194. I could have done it myself.
You cannot do those cars.
Why not?
Because one, we plug in special devices in the car to keep the power so it doesn't wipe the computer. That's number one. Step number two, after we replace it, we sync into the computer with our software.
But I don't like that you told me you use Mercedes parts, genuine Mercedes parts.
No. I
OEM,
said
you told
OEM.
me. Oh,
yes.
This is not OEM. This is not, my friend. This is aftermarket. You told me if I use an aftermarket battery, it's gonna mess up my electrical system.
So what do you like?
You tell me. No,
What do you want?
no.
Do you want a Mercedes battery? I'll be glad to get you a Mercedes
I
battery.
want what I paid for.
It's $100 more.
No, I cannot pay you more on top of that. I already paid you $500. You told, please listen. I want to be reasonable with you. I'm not.
I
yelling.
am reasonable.
No. This is not reasonable to tell me you're going to put an OEM battery on there. You put aftermarket. You charge me almost triple what this thing costs, and then now you want to take.
So
get me
do
to
you
pay
want
$100?
a Mercedes battery?
I would like for
Where
you.
is the key?
In the car right now.
Okay,
And
I'll
then I would
take care
like
of it.
my cover too. Where's the cover?
I will find out about the
That's
cover.
really bothering to me.
That's I'll find out. If some of the cars they come equipped with cover, some of them don't. But I will find out.
Listen, I have a picture because I took a picture of this before.
I'm not saying you're lying. Don't get me wrong.
But what I don't understand is how can something this big, it's like 2 feet by 3 feet, go missing, and like you guys don't have one sitting there in your garage.
If normally my guys, which I work with them for 45 years, normally if they make a mistake, I done a lot of tires, brakes, they forget the lock. I call the customer back. I say, you know what? They forgot to put the lock back. The moral of the story, if that was here, then they would have told me, hey, we forgot to put this back, call the customer, and I would have contacted you. But let me find out. I don't want to jump the conclusion. What else?
Those are the two things, the battery and the cover.
So you can leave the car?
Well, how long do you need the car for?
Half day.
A half a day?
I have to order you that battery.
Then why don't
Let me tell you something. Let me enlighten you something.
Please.
Johnson & Johnson is a company who manufacture all the batteries. From BM to Mercedes to GM to Varta to Bosch. That's the company. All what they do, change the label. But just to make you happy, I'm gonna get you the battery. I'm gonna call it in. If you're happy with the label Mercedes on it, I'm gonna satisfy
Please.
your
That's all I ask for.
Next time, don't get mixed up between Mercedes and OEM. OEM mean it'll comply with the car and we able to sync it to the computer. I did not say Mercedes. I wouldn't like to know.
I think we have a misunderstanding there because OEM stands for original equipment of manufacturer. You cannot confuse that with an aftermarket AC
Bosch,
Delco.
Varta, GM, they're three batteries that they do comply with Mercedes. And I can show you. I have 55.
I'm not arguing that they comply.
No. But I'm just educating you. I'm not trying to upset you.
Thank you for your education. I appreciate that.
Varta, Bosch, and GM, they're three batteries. They do comply with this. I mean, I'm telling you right now, like brakes, and I see all kind of customer with their brainwashed by brand, but it's okay. I could understand. The brakes, rotor, they made for Mercedes, they are made by a company called Zimmerman. So you either get the Zimmerman, which is OEM, original equipment for Mercedes, or you can get where it has the label of Mercedes. So in the future, the price does change. If you request a Mercedes, let me know in advance because I know financially I did accommodate you because of the finances. But I'm gonna override it. I'll bring you
Thank
a
you.
Mercedes.
Please.
No problem. I just need the car and leave it for me. I have it
Okay,
done.
I can't leave it for you right now, but can you just please order the battery? When you get the battery in, I'll bring it in and you
Okay.
can swap the parts.
No
And
problem.
please find the missing piece, because this is what.
Let me give
tell
me
you-
5 minutes. Let me check something.
It's kind of. Can I tell you, as a customer, it's kind of disheartening to see that they don't care to put the car back together.
I'm sure
on such
they
a
do,
big.
but-
Let me finish. I let you talk. Please let me talk. On such a big piece, it's 2 feet by 3 feet big, and it's not like a small lug nut or something that someone can misplace. And they just close the hood and that's it. I'm done. Let's go. That's
No,
disheartening to a
That's
customer.
not my guys.
Okay, but I'm
That's
telling you
not
how
my
I.
guys.
Well, your guys worked on it.
Sir, my
Please.
being prior, it's missing.
No,
Why that?
there's no chance
Okay,
of that.
I'm not arguing. I'm not making an argument. I need to find out. Allow me 1 minute.
Okay. Well, I hope you guys picked that up. All right, well, he went inside to question his mechanics on where the engine cover could be. And then he tells me it could have been missing when he brought it in, which is 0% chance. I don't even know how to work on a motor or anything. You know? Yeah.
Does this car equipped with cover like down the other side?
I need to go through the slips anyway.
100. I have a picture of it too. I can
No,
show you.
I'm not making an argument. I have to show the tech who work on it. Could you find out for me?
See if it's in the slip.
All right, I order the battery and I call you when I
You
get
have my
the battery
number. You
and
have
I
my number.
swap it.
About,
Yes.
about how long do you think it'll take?
What, for the battery?
Battery.
Battery will be here tomorrow morning.
Okay.
I might be able to get it in today, but I'm gonna need the car for 2.5 hours to swap batteries.
Okay, that's fine. And then he's gonna
I'm gonna
look for the
find
part.
out.
Okay. And if you want, I can show you on my phone. I took a picture the day before I brought the battery in to you, and I asked my friend, you know, what can he do, because he was gonna swap it for me. And I go, I can't even see the battery. There's a cover on it.
I don't know, but I'll find out.
I'm not gonna lie about
I'm
that,
not
believe me.
saying I don't lie.
Believe me.
I don't expect anybody to lie to
Well,
me.
I'm not. I'm just telling
Okay.
you. Okay. Well, I'll wait to hear from you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So that was the interaction. I hope you guys heard it. Like I said, the phone was in my jacket pocket. And at first he wants to charge me an extra 100 for Mercedes. I'm like, no. We're, you know, I might be a moron, but I'm not stupid. Okay? All right? That's not gonna happen. And then now he's trying to tell me, you know, the engine cover might have not been there. Listen, I haven't popped the hood of my car myself until like 2 days before this incident. You know? So it's like and I took a picture. Here, now I know what's wrong with this place. You know who the technician was that was working on my car? His name was Javier. Some like 23-year-old looking kid named Javier. I go, as soon as I saw his name badge, I go, no explanation needed. I can tell where all the fuck ups came from. So anyways, we're gonna go back home, and he said he'll text me tomorrow, so we'll see what kind of games, if there's any games. We'll see if there's any other hang-ups tomorrow about putting the battery. Now he says he needed it for 2.5 hours, you know, to fix it. Okay, well, let that be a lesson to people. You know, even though the guys might seem trusting, even though they'll charge you, you know, top prices, top shelf prices, you might not always get top shelf. You know, his reasoning was, oh, OEM this. And I was like, wait a minute. OEM stands for original equipment of manufacture. No, don't give me no AC Delco shit and tell me it's compliant. That's not what we're talking about here. Okay? So, anyways, I thought I handled it good. Last night I was heated when I found out. I called my buddy Damon, and I told him, I go, hey, I think I want to purchase a handgun, you know, and he has a collection of like anywhere from 100 to 150 guns. He's a huge gun collector, and his guns ain't normal guns. They're like customized guns. And so I go, who better than to ask to him? And I text him last night. I'm like, mad as hell and everything. And he calls me. He goes, you don't need no gun. You shouldn't have one. Yeah, but I was very heated last night. I was very upset. And then he goes, don't do anything stupid that's going to get you arrested. You know? Because he goes, I'm not going to come bail you out. I was like, no worries. I'll try my best. I'll keep my hands in my pockets at all times. So, that's the story. I'll update you guys on what happens tomorrow. Let me just do a quick illegal U-turn here, and we're home. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments after this video is done. And hopefully everything turns out good. Okay? Take care, everybody. Have a good day.